Hi everyone. So this morning we will be talking about the next method for depreciation rather, which is the sum of the years digit method, or sometimes in problems na makita natin sa books, it is kanang shortcut nila as SOYD or SOID or ano na pagbasa niya, acronym niya. So we just need to remember the following in solving for the sum of the years digit method. DM, okay, which is the depreciation at any time, M, is the first cost minus the salvage value or the scrap value divided by the sum of the digits times the reverse digit. Okay, so later on we will be encountering new words here in the sum of the years method. So si reverse digit divided by the sum of the digits, any class, is just equivalent to the depreciation factor. Okay, so to get the sum of the digits, okay, but before that, let's talk about the total depreciation of any property at any time m. So that's first cost minus SV over sum of the digits times the sum of reverse digits. So unsa man ang reverse digits ug sum of the digits ug ang sum of reverse of digits. So si sum of the digits is ang formula niya is L over 2 times L plus 1, in which L again is the useful life in years. And ang reverse digit na to is the life or useful life in years minus the time, no? At any time m plus 1. And the sum of reverse digits is just m over 2 times 2L minus m plus 1. So, mura siya gitimes og 2m over 2 si sum of reverse digits. Okay? So, let's go now with the examples of the sum of the years digit method. So, an asset is purchased for 9,000 pesos. Its estimated life is 10 years, after which it will be sold for 1,000. So using the sum of the years digit method, find the book value during the third year, that's for A. For B, the depreciation during the second year. And for C, find the total depreciation after 4 years. Okay, so let's try solving the following. So for letter A now, find the book value for a third year. So question is the book value. Now, we have the given as the first cost, which is the nakabutang 9,000 pesos. Sorry. Okay. Our L is 10 years estimated life, and our salvage value is 1,000 pesos. Okay. So after which this will be sold for 1,000. Sama na ang value na niya, ang salvage value niya. Okay, so we have the first cost, not a first cost. However, we do not know the total depreciation. So we should first find DM. Okay, so DM here, ang formula according to the sum of the years method is just equivalent to FC minus SV over sum of the digits times sum of reverse digits. So it's FC minus FP divided by sum of the digits multiplied by the sum of the reverse digits. Okay, so the third year is 9,000 minus 1,000 pesos over the sum of the digits plus divided the formula is L over 2 times L plus 1. Ano na to? Okay. Tapos, si sum of the reverse digits is M over 2 times 2L minus M plus 1. Okay? So, natay M which is 3, di ba? At M is equal to 3. So, that's the D3 is 8,000 over ang L natin is 10 over 2 times 5 plus 1. Sorry, 10 na itong L. Times our M which is 3 over 2 times 20, 2L, manong, minus 3 plus 1. So, pwede na siya makalculator. That's 8,000 divided by 5 times 11. That's 55 times 3 halves times 17 plus 1. That's 18. Okay. So, all in all, we can get the T3 or the total depreciation at M is equal to 3, which is 3,927.27. Okay, so therefore, we can now get the book value at 3 years. That's 9,000 pesos minus 3,927.27. So the book value at 3 years is 5,072.73 pesos. Okay? So again, wala ko'y calculator na gidala. So palihog lang ko og verify this is correct. And of course, again, ang ginapangayon ako is the exact amount. So, for example, kung ang magbuhat ani, um, dapat exact amount ang ipakita. So, dili sa nyo i-round off sa depreciation. Total depreciation at 3. Okay? So, for letter B, the depreciation during the second year. So, ang pangita sa letter B is depreciation at the second year. So, pila yung depreciation value at the second year? So, natay formula na BM, dire, FC minus FSB over sum of the digits times reverse digits. So, S, so D, then it was, is equal to sum of the digits multiplied by the reverse digit. Okay, so the DM is equal to, our FC is 9,000, di ba? Minus the salvage value. So, ang N na today is 2 over, so ganito, di ba kanina siya is, sum of the digits is just L over 2 times L plus 1. Multiply po nato by the reverse digit, which is L minus M plus 1. Okay, substituting the values, that's 8,000 over 5, diba? Times 6. Ano naman na? Times L, which is 10 minus 2 plus 1. So that is 11 din. Sorry na lang. 5 yun. 10 plus 1 is 11. So that is approximately equal to 1,309.09 pesos. And that's for letter B. Okay? And for letter C, a question for letter C is find the total depreciation after 4 years. Okay. So after 4 years daw, pila ang total depreciation. So that's DM is equal to FC minus SV over sum of the digits times sum of reverse digits. Okay? So, of course, ang ginapangita is the total depreciation after 4 years. So, that's D4. Okay? So, D4 equals the first cost, which is 8,000. Ay, 9 dito. Sorry. 9,000 minus 1,000 pesos over the sum of the digits, which is, again, that's L over 2 times L plus 1. So that's L over 2 times L plus 1 times the sum of reverse digits. The sum of reverse digits is just M over 2 times 2L minus M plus 1. Okay, so that is 8,000 over 5 times 11, that's 55. Those kind of class is 4 over 2, that's 4, times 2L, that's 20, minus 2, before the I. So that's 4 plus 1, or that is 16 plus 1, or 17. So D4, or the total depreciation after 4 years, is equivalent to 4,945.45 pesos. Yan. Okay. So that's for problem number 1. Now, for problem number 2, so that is ABC Corporation makes its policy that for every new equipment purchased, the annual depreciation should not exceed 20% of the first cost at any time without salvage value. So determine the length of service if the depreciation used is the SOID method. Okay. So, ang given nato karon class is we have should not exceed 20%. So that is P is less than or equal to 20%. Should not exceed man daw. No? And then, so what is our the useful life in years? So to solve this problem, we are going to use M equals 1 since highest depreciation is at first year. Okay? So, to get L, we have the formula that the depreciation is equal to FC, or the first cost, minus the salvage value over the sum of the digits times the reverse digit. So, ingon sa problem, the annual depreciation should not exceed 20% of the first cost at any time without salvage value. Therefore, salvage value is 0. So, Our D1 is just equivalent to FC over L over 2 times L plus 1 times L minus M plus 1. Okay? So that is D1 over FC. So derive na to ang formula. D1 over FC, which should not exceed at 20%, is equal to L minus M plus 1 over L over 2 times L plus 1. So this is 0.20 equals L minus 1 plus 1. So that's 0 over L over 2 times L plus 1. That is L equals 9 years in time. Okay, so yeah, those are some of the examples for the sum of the years digit method. So if you have any questions, please do ask me questions. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have learned something today. Bye, everyone.